Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Gabor and Bori Budaha.
We are so honored to be on this stage tonight. It's just been incredible. You know, when I saw this business for the first time, it just made so much sense to me. I didn't even let the presenter finish. Halfway through, I said, I'm in. Where do I sign? They went through the company, the credibility company, the products and services, telecom, now energy. They talked about residual income, and they said $499. I said, I'm in. They said, no, wait, there's more. There's bonuses. Like, you gotta be kidding me. And now all this that we just saw today, amazing. You know, being a business owner, a traditional business owner, after seeing the ACN presentation, I had to do my research. I had to look into it a little bit. So I sought out the advice of a very, very successful business owner. Maybe some of you might have heard of him. His name is Robert Kiyosaki. If you don't know him, he wrote the book Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He's a very, very successful businessman. He wrote a couple books with Donald Trump. He happened to live in the same town that we lived in, except he lived on the nice side of town. So we had a chance to talk to him. I asked about ACN. Have you heard about ACN? And Mr. Kiyosaki said, I know the company, amazing leadership, and a great system. If you guys follow the system, work hard, because it's not going to be easy, but if you work hard, follow the system, and you stay committed for at least 5 years, you will have residual income. You will have financial freedom. That's what gives us the motivation to stick with it so long. I truly do believe those are the two key most important things to succeed in this business. You have to work hard, you have to have work ethic, and you have to be committed. You have to follow the ACN system and be committed to it. There is one more key piece to this, but I'm going to let my amazing wife tell you guys about that. And she's a rock star, and you guys are about to see that. So, baby, take it away.
Thank you, baby.
Thank you.
Good morning. Wow. What an amazing sight to see here. And I've always been excited to come to the European events because you see all the flags and all the different cultures, and I love it. And I'm up here today. We're up here today because we get to represent a country that's been working hard. You've heard of. We're brand new. We opened the country on May 9th, so I want to give it up for the country of Hungary. Congratulations, and please give them a big welcome. We are really excited. My husband and I moved to Europe in January to help Hungary get started, and we wanted to bring this opportunity back to the Hungarian people. So I know many of you haven't really heard our names, but before January, we actually built our ACN team in the United States for 2 years. We reached a very good, comfortable TC position, team coordinator. And I say comfortable because I think TC, team coordinator, is the position that is completely life-changing. Like my husband said, we came from traditional business, and so we were used to the grind, the overhead. Many of you probably can understand if you were business owners. We were used to all the pressures and just all the headaches of owning businesses, and we never thought it was going to end. So when we saw the ACN presentation, in about 2 seconds, we realized this was it. And we were really excited to get started with ACN, and we built an incredible team with the help of many others who worked hard in the United States. But you have to know that once we saw that presentation, and like Gabor said, he didn't allow the presenter to finish. His first question was, what about Hungary? Are they on the list to open? And the presenter said, I have no idea, where is that? Well, you have to know it's a very, very small country. It's less than 10 million population. but we didn't care. It was in our hearts because you have to know that we immigrated to America, both my husband's family and my family. We left when we were young kids, 8, 10 years old, and we went to America, and we really appreciate our parents because they were willing to take a huge risk for their family to find the American dream. And we thought we found it, but we saw both of our parents working really, really hard, and we realized that maybe that wasn't quite yet it. And my husband and I always searched for that real American dream, the freedom, but we couldn't find that even when we went from corporate to owning our own businesses, because we realized that our businesses owned us. The bigger they got, the more trouble they were. And so we always looked and looked and looked, and in that presentation we knew. So we got to work because we knew this was the real American dream, and in our hearts it was that if we found that American dream finally, it's our duty to bring it back to Hungary. So we were really excited about that. We were very genuine, and we were just so excited to move back to Hungary. I got home last year on a September afternoon, and my husband said, "You ready?" He was waiting with 2 glasses of champagne. He said he had just gotten off the phone with Robert Stefanowski, who said we were moving in December. And I said, great, that gives us about a year to prepare, get rid of the apartment, get rid of the cars. And my husband said, October, November, December. So here's your list, here's my list, get rid of everything and make the move. And I don't know if you've ever felt that way in your life, where you had something here that was big, but we had no idea exactly how, but we knew this was gonna be it for us. We knew this was our calling. We got on a plane on December 15th, landed, got through the holidays, and started working like crazy on January 3rd. And I want you to know that these co-founders and these leaders, and Mr. Wayne Holbrook, they're amazing. They're behind us 100%. So you have to know, absolutely, they're amazing. So everything in this company starts at the top. Incredible people. And we got some great advice and some great leadership and some great training from them. And Robert Stefanowski told us, you know the company. You know we're there for you. You know we're gonna deliver. Go show them what we built everywhere else. That's the vision, because we're gonna concentrate on Europe and get the services and do everything that we've done in the United States that you're used to. And we saw it unfold in front of our eyes in the United States. They gave us the services one by one. It was always perfectly right timing. Even though sometimes we were impatient and we didn't know it, it was always perfect. So we went to Hungary with the vision and we painted it. So you have to know, January 3rd we get there. We didn't know when the country was going to launch. We knew we were going to do some kind of a pre-launch mid-March. We knew we were going to open sometime May, June. And Robert Stefanowski said to us, you're going to go. It's going to be tough. You're going to work hard. You're not going to make any money for 6 months out of that market, but it's going to be the best thing you've ever done in your life. And we did 5-minute presentations. We did 5-minute presentations to show them the vision. So you got to be all in. And I don't know what it takes. I don't know for every person what it is, but you have to find that thing. And you got to know that this is the greatest company in the best industry, because it's telecommunications. What we didn't know is we were going to have energy. So we came to Europe knowing that Europe was launching energy, and we know it's coming, and we were super excited about it. But we figured out that this was the greatest thing, and we got all in. We put all of our poker chips in, and we went for it. And it was the greatest risk, but the greatest reward we've ever done. So gotta figure out how to get all in and get your chips all in. And then realize that you're controlling this business. It's not controlling you. So it's a people business, and therefore we tend to think, well, they're not doing what they need to be doing, or if my team was just working faster. And there's a 24-hour plane ride between the United States and getting to Hungary, because we were on the, completely on the West Coast to Budapest, 24 hours. And Gabor and I sat in the airplane and we mapped out what we were going to do in Hungary, because we knew it was just about us. Why? Because we knew the company was great. They've got the history. We knew they were going to give us services that people use every single day already, whether ACN exists or not, whether I exist or not. People are using them anyway. And we knew it was just about us to paint that vision. So we knew we were the piece, we were the puzzle piece. If we paint the vision, they will understand, they will see how great this is, and we've got the past to prove it. So don't let the business drive you. Drive the business and know that you are in control, you are in the driver's seat, and whatever you put your mind to, from this day on, make a decision, go out there and paint the vision, and people will follow you. The biggest key to us getting into momentum was presenting. And Mr. Mike Kupas gave you an incredible training yesterday on staying in phase 1. My job today is to give you our story and show you what we did to get into that massive momentum. And Hungary opened up great. For being such a small country, we annihilated the charts. It was an incredible opening. I'm going to tell you about in a second what kind of results we got. But the key after getting to the top for me is staying on top. So we have a little bit of friendly competition going with Bosch and Miriam. In Portugal, we're going to try to do more promotions than they do. So Spain, we're smaller, but we're coming. Watch out. So we got to stay on top. So whether, we love you, Spain. We got to stay on top. So it doesn't matter if you're going from no momentum into momentum, or if you're already in momentum. We're going to teach you how to stay in that momentum and show you why phase 1 is the most important phase of your business. So always be presenting. It's the most important thing. Now, when we got to Hungary on January 3rd, you have to know we had no information. We didn't know what we were going to open with. We had an idea. We thought there would be some fixed lines. We thought there might be a video phone. We had no idea about the adapter yet. So we didn't know. So all we could do was paint the vision, and it was a great lesson because we did 5-minute presentations. And it's very important that your presentations are very good, very full of information, but not too much information. So my question to you is, how can you not share this business after everything you know? After everything the company showed you, after this weekend, the new promotions, and all the new TCABs, and all the money these guys are putting into the market, and all the new services announcements, how can you not share this with someone? It changed my life. I want to change and help change other people's lives now. So keep recruiting, and if you love this business, that's going to be the easiest part of your business. Most of us are afraid to pick up the phone, but why? I just want to show people and give them a chance to change their life. They don't have to do this business. They don't have to love it like I do, but I want to share it with them. And then don't wait for them. So if you call someone on Monday and they tell you, it's interesting, I'm not sure, but it's interesting, don't wait till Friday till they call you back and they say, yes, I'm in, or no, I'm not interested after all. Call the next person, because you know what? There's so many people out there like us who are suffering, and other people didn't know it, but we were suffering and we wanted to change, but we couldn't because we didn't have the vehicle to do it. So let's go out there and find those people who want to, but don't wait for people to tell you yes or no. Just go, 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 and keep sponsoring. Now, your presentations have to be effective. So this is how our five-minute presentations went. We explained the industry, because people need to understand that there are so many changes happening in telecommunications and energy. That's why we can be in business. That's why we can grab such a great piece of the market. And we explained to them how broker firms get paid, how the Vodafone stores and how other kinds of brokers who kind of run similar businesses to us get paid, so they understand. Because out there in the field, there's bonuses and there's residual income. Explain residual income. Explain that to people. You have to explain residual income because people don't understand it. You know why? Because I didn't understand it. What's residual income? I had no idea there was a business out there where people could get real residual income, and the fact that we're getting it from services that people pay every single day. We get paid when someone turns on a light switch. Hello? It's residual income. It's an incredible concept that most businesses cannot give you. Explain the active bonuses. I don't know how your pockets are right now, but when we first saw ACN, we needed active bonuses. So people love to hear that you can make money in the meantime before your residual kicks in, and that you can make money fast. And ACN gave us a vehicle to make money fast, and that was incredible to us. Explain to people our competitive advantage. Now the question is, what is our competitive advantage? To me, the competitive advantage with ACN isn't just the fact that I can switch over my gas bill or maybe I can save here and there. My advantage here, our competitive advantage, is that we're mobile. We don't work in a store. We're on the internet. I can work in my pajamas if I want. But it's also the fact that we also have the opportunity behind the business. And people want to hear that. Not only can we give you the essential services you use every day, but you can actually come here and make money with us on them. It's an amazing business. It's an incredible competitive advantage. And use the monthly bonus promotions. Once Hungary actually opened in May, and we were given these promotions, the monthly promotions, we were used to in the United States when we built our business to using them to really get things going fast. So every month on the 1st, when you get your monthly bonus promotion, really look at it and really see what people can get out of it, how they can maximize it. And once the presentation is finished and someone says, I'm ready to go, I just show them the first little goal of what they can achieve, how quickly we can make them their money back, and how quickly we can get into momentum. And I love in Europe that they have the bonus promotions for the positions, like ETT in 30 or 45 days. But I love the fact that there's people out there who are really good at getting services who can make their bonus promotions on that. So people can really get their money back quick, their registration fee, and that's an incredible way to get money right back into their pockets and even more. Take responsibility. Once you do these presentations and they're effective, and my biggest key to this, the effective presentations also, is make them really short. Make them 15 minutes. Okay, so very quick invitation, 15-second invitation, 15-minute presentation. I think one of the biggest mistakes that many of us make, I made it in the beginning, big time, is we talk too much. We try to tell them too much information. Why? Because we're good people, and we want to give them all the information. But people don't learn that way. You have to know people don't learn that way. People learn in layers. Okay, so you gotta give them the information slowly. 15-second invitation, our invitation was always, look, there's a telecom and energy company. They're expanding in this marketplace. They're looking for good people, key people. I thought of you. If you're interested, let me know. My husband always wanted to get people's opinions on exactly what this business was in the beginning, because we came from traditional business, so we really didn't know the network marketing field that much. And he called them up very genuinely and said, I'm looking at a new business plan, and I'd really like to get your opinion on it. And you know people, they love to give their opinions, so it worked. But he was genuine about it, and people came and saw the presentation and said, you know what, this is an incredible company. With residual income, I'm in. So show them the presentation very quickly in about 15 minutes. Again, because you don't want to give too much information. You've got an 18-year-old company that's now in over 20 countries, that is backed by Mr. Donald Trump, who is one of the most incredible businessmen of our time. It's enough. And then show them a little bit about how the industry is changing, why things are happening, why deregulation is working, why we can make money, how we can be in the private market now and make our bonuses and residual income out of it. Tell them quickly your story, and that's it, 15 minutes. My husband, in the beginning of his presentation, always says, I've got an incredible business to show you. It changed my life. I think it's the greatest business in the world. It might not be for you, but I'm going to show you all the details, and if you're interested, we'll work together. In my presentation, in the very beginning, I say, I've got an incredible business to show you, completely changed our life. I'm going to give you a 15-minute overview, because I think 15 minutes is more than enough time for people to decide whether or not they're interested in something. And that's the point, you guys. You got to show them very quickly and find out if they're interested. We have more time later to teach them and train them. They don't need to know everything right at once. Most business presentations out there in the world are 15, 20 minutes. That's all the information people can retain. It's enough. So 15-second invitation, 15-minute presentation done. And I think that the QTTs and ETTs, let us do the presentations in the beginning. Because you've got to get a little momentum. You've got to understand this thing, I think, well enough to present it brilliantly. And you don't have to be brilliant. Believe us, we were not brilliant in the beginning. But in the beginning, I think also in your circle of friends and your circle of acquaintances, you're not the telecom and energy guy. So let us help you with the presentations. Now you have an incredible tool at your fingertips, the ACN DVD. If you're not comfortable presenting, pop it in and let that present. Okay? Now, if I can suggest something, everyone go home. I know I'm going to do this. I'm going to pop in that DVD and I'm going to watch it 50,000 times. And I'm going to take notes. And I'm going to really go through and see exactly what they say, why they say it, and how they say it, because that video was created with a marketing team that knows exactly what people need to hear. So go through and listen to that. And then once you've got people who are ready to get started, most important thing is take responsibility for them, launch them properly, help qualify them. You've got brand new representatives who can learn the services and products, who can learn how to order something if you teach them, if you show them. And people are just very afraid to take that first step. So if you sit with them and you show them, you're gonna give them the power to do it. It's great, it works incredible. Don't pack too much info in, but hold their hand through the entire process. This is how we're gonna get you the bonus promotion money back. This is how we're gonna get you to ETT. Then this is how we're gonna get you to ETL, and give them the information for each stage and each little goal, and you'll see how seamless the process is. It's incredible. The people who take the most responsibility for their people make the most money in this business. So mentor, teach, and make sure you're duplicating. So if I'm helping an ETL get to a position,